I'm Leroy Variant. I'm the superior Leroy. Sup, internet world? News 19 Mephisto's here. I'm Mephisto. He's Mephisto. You watching this, you probably Mephisto. And we're doing our review for this episode 2 of Madness Gone Wild, Loki, Crazy Shenanigans, and the TVA.
I may never let you introduce another video again. I wasn't prepared for all the Mephistos.
I wasn't prepared for this series, man.
I was just, episode 2 of Loki. God of Mischief out here just doing his own Loki thing.
Yeah.
Just general thoughts, what you got for episode 2?
Oh, man. I'm really enjoying this series. It's so good. It just makes so much sense. Tom Hiddleston has been playing Loki since, 2012? Is that when
that was Avengers, but he didn't. When did Thor come out?
Thor might come out 2010.
Something like that.
So it's been like over a decade since he's been playing this character. And to see somebody who's already knows this role like the back of his hand, he's so good in it, to get even a series where it's just like each episode we get more and more of him, it's just so dope. So I'm enjoying the series. The visuals of it is great. Everybody who's like a part of it, the cast, is dope. Disney's just knocking it out the park with these Marvel series, man.
Do you feel like you're missing anything from the series overall? Do you feel like they're lacking in any way?
I mean, with just this,
I'm just meaning overall. We're 3 series in now, so we kind of have a little bit of pattern. We don't know how Loki's going to end up yet, but we kind of see some of the same stuff happening in terms of how stuff's set up between the shows. So.
I guess when you're so spoiled to the MCU for such a time frame, it's just like you can't. When it's involved with this, it's like you want to see like your Black Widows, your Iron Man. I mean, even though they're gone, you want to see these characters or more callbacks to these characters in these shows to make it feel like it's all together. So that's the only thing. But it's understandable, like why they're not there. The focus is Loki and this whole new thing. So ain't no real big issues. What about you?
I'm enjoying the show a lot. I really do enjoy Tom Hiddleston's performance.
Mm-hmm.
In the first episode we reviewed, I was talking with Leroy about it, and I was saying I think sometimes the show kind of does a cheat because we've seen the character Loki grow, that the character through the MCU grow over his trials and tribulations and the drama he's had to go through. And then with this one, since this is 2012 Avengers Loki, he hasn't gone through those same things yet. But I feel like there are times where the show is trying to make it seem like he's already evolved. Maybe not to that point, but he's evolved faster than we have. And I feel like maybe they're using the cheat of we remember what he's done before as kind of, okay, we'll let some things pass. Because sometimes I don't think enough has happened to this Loki yet for him to be where he is. Sometimes I feel like he moves too fast in directions. But I mean, things happen in this episode where like, okay, well, this is still 2012 Loki. He's not full Infinity War Loki. So like, okay, this guy's still kind of he's still kind of evil and still kind of manipulating people more so than he was in Infinity War. So I do tip my hat off to that.
I think what the change that, or what kind of, I guess, pushes towards that maybe he's going too fast is, yes, he hasn't experienced this, but he saw how it played out.
Mm-hmm.
So even just seeing that affects him in a way like, wow, look what I could have gone through. Like, look what another version of myself has gone through. This has happened to me. This has happened to me. Even though he hasn't gone through it himself, seeing it, I don't care who you are. If you saw how your life was going to play out and it's a lot of tragedy, that's going to affect you in some type of way.
It could. Yeah. I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think of like supporting characters in this episode? Because I got to give a shout out to somebody, and I meant to give a shout out to her last episode, but I didn't. But
I'm trying to think. I enjoy everybody who's in this episode. I love Owen Wilson's character. What's Hunter B-15 by
Wunmi Masaku?
Yeah,
I shout out to her because if you don't know her from this show, you may know her as Ruby from Lovecraft Country.
Yeah, she was great in that.
Yeah, also she's on a show called Ghost. It's a BBC show called Ghost. CBS is doing an American version of it. I'm not excited because those usually don't turn out well. But she's on a BBC show called Ghost. I think that's what it's called. A very funny show, and I like her on that. So I'm happy to see her in more stuff.
I think I seen somebody say too. She was on the episode of Black Mirror.
I would believe it. Yeah,
that was dope.
So yeah, I'm just excited to see where these supporting characters are going. We got a nice little twist at the end of this one. It had long been rumored, and those rumors look like they're coming true. in terms of, okay, this is what's happening. They do more with the Loki variant in this.
Yeah.
And that Loki variant, their plan, we still don't know what the plan is yet, which is interesting.
Yeah.
I think people kind of have to readjust, and if you don't want to, it's fine, but I think people have to readjust their thinking in how they approach the shows versus the movies, because they are really just doing this piecemeal of giving you, drip feeding you little bits of story throughout the show. And it's, when you kind of been spoiled with plus 20 movies of getting more information in a movie, it can be tough in a TV show. So it's hard to kind of take these little grains of information.
After every episode, is Mephisto behind it all?
You think we're gonna see Mephisto? Man, I feel like I don't think Mephisto's involved.
Listen,
not yet.
No, I don't think so in this series. But as much as people have planned and schemed on Mephisto being responsible for stuff, MCU's got to come down the line where it's just like, all right, we gotta make Mephisto like a main baddie at some point down the line, which I hope so. But I know a lot of people are saying that all this madness, what's the name? Well, I'll get to that when we get into spoilers.
Okay. I mean, so what would you rate this episode?
We doing 1 out of 5? Or?
1 out of 5, yeah.
I give it at least 3.5. 3.5.
Okay. I'll probably give it 3.5. Yeah. I like where the show's going. I wish I knew more, but I just have to, again, adjust my brain in terms of how I look at these Marvel shows. They give you a little bit, and never a huge chunk of information. So now we're doing spoilers. Spoiler alert. Here we go. Where you want to go?
Let me first off, since I didn't talk any about the first episode, since y'all already did one of that.
Yeah.
These?
They don't mean anything.
They mean nothing.
Yeah.
My Macho Man Randy boy. Nothing means nothing. And stones mean nothing.
Yeah.
Paperweights, they said.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was crazy. But overall, okay, we find out who the Loki variant is.
Lady Loki, female Loki.
Lady Loki. I looked at some videos talking about like the origins of Lady Lucky. Lady Lucky.
Lady Lucky.
Be a lady tonight.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's probably gonna be different from how the comics originally had it, because it's basically like a Loki from another like a timeline, universe, multiverse, however you want to call it. I think in the comics they say it's literally like Loki's soul possessing like a woman's body, and in like the comics,
the true comic book people will let us know in the comments how we messed up. But yeah,
it's crazy how many different Lokis that they did, and they actually saw like an image of that. They pulled up little holograms of all the different Lokis that's out there, and but yeah, it's cool that she's the reason behind this, that we know of for now. She's being able to possess people's bodies. Yeah, that's always dope.
And it's interesting because if you look at this, they kind of do a joke about it. I'm gonna call Tom Hiddleston Loki Prime, and I'll call her Loki variant just for easy. But Loki Prime is always he's trying to make this claim that he is a superior Loki. Right. But it seems like she is, because she's able to do these, like, manipulate people in a way that he couldn't unless he was using the stone. Yeah. Yeah. He needed the Mind Stone and the scepter, whatever, to make people do stuff. She's just touching people and making stuff happen. Yeah, which is very interesting, and it almost seems like she doesn't. When she first touched Hunter B-15 or whoever, I thought that she was a shapeshifter. Maybe she could, but it just seems like maybe she's able to transfer part of her consciousness into people to take them over. Yeah, because she's still around doing stuff while the people are walking around, which I like. She's pretty powerful. Yeah, it kind of gives us like what we saw at the end of WandaVision, when Wanda was just like, made doppelgangers of herself or whatever, doing multiple things at multiple times, but doing this and possessing somebody, it's just like, okay, how much more stuff can she do? Yeah. And like, how powerful is she really on the scale? How smart is she? What exactly she got planned? We don't know. Yeah, something blew. She blew up a store, or in a parcel blowing up. I don't know. I think, what was that store called? It was like Roxxon something. It was a Roxxon company thing. Yeah, and I know that's one of the companies that's in the comics and stuff too. But I'm curious what her plan is for the TVA. Yeah. Because Loki was trying to take it over. She's like, yeah, we don't need to work together because you don't know what my plan is. It's not. I'm not trying to take over the TVA. Right. It really seems like she's about destruction, and maybe she hopes that by destroying the sacred timeline, everything else will be unraveled. Because Loki brings up this idea of, he makes fun of Owen Wilson's belief of him being created by the TVA and everything being deemed as ordained. But then Owen Wilson throws it right back in his face of people. You're the son of a frost giant, and you are taken care of by Odin, a god of whatever. So it's funny how people shift their beliefs into thinking whatever they want. As if you don't believe what they believe, they might consider you crazy or whatever.
Slight jab at religions.
Maybe. Yeah. But yeah, I continue to enjoy this show. I like the humor a lot. I really enjoyed the humor in the first episode. This one didn't hit me as hard as the first one. There were still some beats in there. When they went to Pompeii, and Loki was just like, "Yo, you gonna die." He's like, "Ain't nothing gonna happen. It don't matter." I was like, "This is good."
Yeah, I love that scene. Him going to the little mini library, figuring out what the Loki variant was doing. They go to Pompeii. He's releasing the goats. He's just like, here, last meal. Yeah. Because it's about to erupt and kill all y'all.
Yeah. I do like that. That's an interesting idea of the Loki variant hiding out in different apocalypses. And because stuff is going to explode or whatever anyway, it kind of just, it masks her appearance. I think that's a pretty cool concept.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're going to get more of that. And I wonder how episode 3 starts off. Is it going to be Loki Prime and Loki variant in some location talking to more about stuff? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm wondering how many like other Lokis are going to like pop up in this series. Like him actually, is it going to be like Tom Hiddleston like playing side by side like how what's his name did as Vision?
Yeah.
Kind of.
When we saw the Owen Wilson or Mobius M. Mobius or whatever, Agent Mobius, he did. He was kind of showing Loki different variants, and we saw like a Hulk variant of Loki. We saw another variant of Loki. So it was interesting to see these different variants of Loki, which probably comic people let us know. We don't have Leroy here to let us know for sure, but y'all let us know. Are those based on comic book incarnations, or what are they specific for the show?
Yeah.
Let us know. Anything else?
No, man. I'm just enjoying this series. I can't wait to see how it goes. I think a lot of talk is, I don't know, this goes maybe like the last episode is like a direct step into like the multiverse of madness. I mean, when you do all this stuff, it's just like, okay, you gotta go to multiverse madness. And I'm trying to think what's slated first. Is we getting Spider-Man Far From Home?
Yes.
Before? Okay.
I think I'm pretty sure Doctor Strange got pushed to next year.
Oh.
Because this year we got Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, and Spider-Man.
We so spoiled because we getting all those good movies. I'm just still like,
I want more.
Yeah, give me Doctor Strange
right
now.
Doctor Strange, man. Shoot, I need to know where the storyline's going. So, Marvel, you got us hooked. Good job. Keep going up. And that's about it for us. You can find us here on YouTube. Leave your comments here on YouTube. You can also find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, WOTX.com. Leroy, I apologize. You're not Leroy. Avery's over here putting on the gauntlet.
I'm Leroy Variant. I'm the superior Leroy.
Peace out, folks.